Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I am always on the hunt for great cards. Today is Pack Battle Day, and once again I am facing off with Average Joe, and we are this week opening up Absolute Football Blaster boxes. This is a new 2025 product. I've not opened this on the show at all, and it is the first box that I will get into. You do have the possibility of getting autographs and relic cards. We will get 4 Blaster exclusive green parallels, and of course the thing everybody is looking for out of Absolute is the Kaboom insert cards. They are very, very rare and very, very cool, so hopefully we will find those and pull one of those out of here. 8 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. Check out how I do with this box, and of course go over to Average Joe's channel, which I will link to down there or over there in the descriptive box, wherever it might be on your screen. I know it depends on whatever device you might be using. They move it around, but wherever the descriptive box is on your screen, I have linked to Average Joe's channel, and I hope you go see how he does with his box of Absolute Football. I'm excited for this product. I usually like Absolute, and of course the possibility of autos, relics, and Kaboom cards is very enticing. Let's see what it looks like in there. Not too much of the Panini Air. Oh yeah, woo, that's a little pre-holiday Panini Air for me. That'll get me through the weekend, I'll tell you. It's a long weekend here because in the US it is Thanksgiving. I think it's Canadian Thanksgiving too. If you're from Canada or you know about international Thanksgiving celebrations, you can let me know if that is the case, but I think it is. In any event, there's going to be some Thanksgiving celebrating here. We are once again, where I am, that is to say, once again making the dinner for the family, and they are all coming over and doing their Thanksgiving thing with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Weird that the packs are red and yet the box was purple. I'm not sure I understand the logic of that, but whatever. We got 6 packs. I have reorganized them and restructured the order here that I hope will make it even more suspenseful than it usually would be. And Mahomes, of course, on the front of these. Let's see what we get out of our first pack of 2025 Absolute Football as we face off today against none other than Average Joe. Pretty cards, as always. Absolute always kind of, I think, does a nice job with their designs, and you can see there's some foil accents there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the great wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. I'll show you the back. Same picture on the back, so not as exciting as I would like it to be, but we do get a Ravens card as our second card, so that's pretty sweet. Nice Derrick Henry card for my PC there. Nothing wrong with that. Jordan Addison, another good wide receiver there. That one for the Vikings. Same division as the Lions. And Breece Hall, another talented player. Ladd McConkey, another good wide receiver there. We get a backwards card, a couple of backwards cards here. Let's put those there. We get a rookie card of Jordan James for the 49ers. I've not seen him play this year, but put that in a separate stack. All right, what are our backwards cards here? We got a green parallel of DJ Moore, another talented wide receiver. DJ Moore, a good wide receiver for the Bears. So that is our first green parallel. Make some room for another pile. And then Jared Goff, Hog Heaven. What? I don't even understand that. There's no one on the Lions who is nicknamed a hog, and I don't know what's going on there. That's kind of weird. What is even happening on that card? But it's a very, very shiny, glossy card, as you can no doubt see there. And I don't get that card. That's weird. If it were, the Washington football team from the 80s, I could completely understand why it's called Hog Heaven, but I don't know. I'm confused by that card. You guys have to let me know. I'm out of stacks already. Let's see. I'll put that one up there. Why not? You guys will have to let me know what the rationale is for that, the name of that insert. I don't understand really, but I guess we will all find out. All right, here we go. Next pack starts off with a Raven. That's pretty sweet. 2 Ravens, 2 packs. That is pretty awesome. If you follow the channel, I collect the Ravens. Kyle Hamilton and Lamar Jackson. Wow. 2 Ravens in a row, 3 out of 2 packs. That is sweet stuff for me. Put that in the Wolf Lair. Josh Jacobs, who I believe is injured right now, but really good running back. And George Pickens, who is not with the Steelers. He's in the Steelers uniform, but as it says down there, he is with the Cowboys and tearing it up for them. He had an amazing game this past weekend. And there's Caleb Williams, whose Bears are doing quite well. The surprise of the league, one could say. So there are the base cards. And we got Torrey Horton, good young wide receiver for the Seahawks. I think he has a lot of potential. So there's our other rookie card. And then we'll flip this over, put that in the rookie stack. And we got some stretches being done by Tyleek Williams, stretching and limbering up before his game with the Lions. Rookie card of that player. And kind of a color match parallel. I like that one. It's kind of a nice looking card. So that is another one of our green parallels, which is actually not a color match. I don't know what's going on with this card. All right, what do we got here? There's another insert, is a rookie wave insert of Jalen Noel, who is a pretty good player for the Bears. I do like the looks of Jalen Noel, and of course the Bears having, not the Bears, the Texans, what I'm thinking, the Texans having to come back, and they did not start off well. The Texans looked like they were not going to go anywhere, but interestingly enough, since C.J. Stroud has been out with a concussion protocol injury, he's been out for like 3 weeks with that, Davis Mills has come in and kind of lit it up for them. The Texans on a winning streak with Davis Mills, who was a guy I really liked. I got a lot of his rookie cards because I thought he was really the thing for them, and he has shown some real, I think he's looked great. So maybe Davis Mills is their quarterback moving forward. I think they, whether they want to admit it or not, they've got a bit of a quarterback controversy in Houston at the moment because Mills is doing better, in my opinion, than Stroud has done all season. That's just, I mean, look at the wins, look at the stats. Tyrone Tracy, good running back for the Giants there. He also had a really good game this past weekend. And Xavier Legette, wide receiver for Carolina. We got Bryce Young there, speaking of Carolina, good young quarterback. See how he is doing for them. Michael Penix, another good young quarterback. Mike Evans, who's been injured most of the season, but when he's healthy is certainly a very good wide receiver. And then our rookie card is Nick Scorton, another Carolina card. I think we got 3 Panthers cards out of this pack so far. We got a couple more to look at here. Let's flip this over, and we got a rookie card of Jalen Walker. Let me sort these into the right stacks. What do we have? That's there, and that's there. And our green parallel is this guy, who I've not seen play, Jalen Walker, for the Falcons. I don't really watch a lot of Falcons games. And then Cam Scattaboo, nice card there. That is a winner there, and I do like those Buy Storm cards every year. When Absolute does that insert, I'm always enamored of those, and I am again this year. And Cam Scattaboo was just lighting it up for the Giants before he got injured. I think he has a really, if he can come back from that injury strong, he's going to have a really good future in the NFL. Runs really, really hard, and that is certainly a Wolf Lair card for me. Halfway through this rip, and I'm not sure I've pulled anything that is going to make Average Joe especially nervous as he goes through his pack, or his box of Absolute. Justin Jefferson here, really good wide receivers. Not had a stellar season, but the Vikings have struggled, no doubt. There's C.J. Stroud, we were just talking about him. And Nico Collins, the best wide receiver for the Texans. And I don't know, I think kind of an underrated wide receiver. I think he's a really good wide receiver. He just needs more consistent quarterback play. Patrick Mahomes, there you go. Patrick Mahomes, of course, on the cover of the packs in the box for this product. And Jackson Smith and Jigba, best wide receiver in the league this year, has just been doing absolutely amazing. I mean, this guy, you can't keep him down. He just is, he's having the season of his life, no question about it. Our rookie card is Carson Swessinger for the Browns, who, gosh, the Browns have been going through all kinds of different rookies this season, but I have not heard of that guy. So for whatever reason, he has not gotten much playing time. We'll flip this over and see what our green parallel is. It's Brandon Ayuk, who, I don't know, Brandon Ayuk not having much of a season for the 49ers. And then another, this is backwards and forwards. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's a rookie card. So that goes there. Our green parallels go there. And Alvin Kamara, who is also not having much of a, I mean, he's still technically the starter for the Saints, but it seems like Devin Neal is actually the guy who is going to end up carrying the load for them moving forward. We will see. Next pack, we got Ray McLeod for the Falcons. Nice to see that. And Puka Nacua, who was lighting it up, and then he got injured, and his season has has not, it started off like gangbusters and it has not continued that way. Chris Olave and Jalen Hurts, of course, the Super Bowl MVP from the Eagles. Justin Herbert, whose Chargers kind of having an up and down season. I feel like everybody thought they were going to really tear it up, and they've been doing okay. Calvin Ridley there. And then our rookie card is a color match for Andrew Makuba. That's a pretty card. And then we got one backwards card. So that is a Draft Diamonds card of Jalen Hurts. Very interesting card there. I don't think I have seen that. I'm not really sure I understand that card. Draft Diamonds. So he was drafted in 2020. So I don't know. That seems... I don't know. Those cards that go back and tell you when they were drafted, I find those cards really irritating. That's a very boring insert to me. I don't really care when they were drafted. I would much rather have a rookie insert or an insert that talks about the great stats that they had the previous year. Telling me when they were drafted, I don't care. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about those types of cards. So let's see what our last pack holds. So far, we've got nothing that Average Joe is going to be too concerned about. Jonathan Taylor is having a great season as well. Brian Robinson Jr. no longer with the Commanders. He is now with the 49ers and doing pretty well for them as the backup to Christian McCaffrey. Brian Robinson, I think, is a little bit of an underrated back as well. Ramondre Stevenson, who seems as though he's lost his starting job in New England. That is what I've seen anyway, but maybe not. Malik Neighbors, who an injury kind of canceled his season. He's been out for most of the year. Garrett Wilson there, and David Njoku, who is a pretty good tight end for the Browns. They have a number of good tight ends, though, so I don't think he gets the kind of recognition or playing time that maybe he deserves. And there's Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers, who is not a player I'm familiar with either. And then what is our insert today? It is introductions and Big Apple Ballers. Carter and Dart lead the Giants rookie class. So kind of interesting. Technically, I guess a Jackson Dart rookie card along with Abdul Carter. I'm not really very into that insert either. So a bit of a lackluster box. I think Joe could trounce us pretty easily. I feel like the Cam Scattaboo insert rookie was probably my best pull. Really no other huge rookie names. The rookie wave card was Jalen Noel, who's also, I think, pretty good. Those are probably our two best pulls, in my opinion. I don't think very much else came out of there that is going to make Joe too concerned. Let me know what you think in the comments. I always like to know what your opinion is of the product and of the pulls. Tell me what you think the best card was. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday before Thanksgiving, enjoying your week. I will have a Thanksgiving episode for you tomorrow with some holiday pulls. I'm not quite sure what holiday product I'm going to open. I've got a couple different ones I'm going to choose from, and we'll see what that's going to be. Some sort of seasonal type product. There's a lot of them out there, so we'll open up something tomorrow on the channel and wish you all a happy Thanksgiving then. I'll see you then, and as always, happy collecting.